Greetings YouTube, happy Wednesday, and welcome to a special twofer video where I review not one but two different offers, seeing as though in the current in-game mailbox we have not one but two offers that showed up right at noon Central Standard Time. Now keep in mind, I get really nervous when I see the word legendary in front of a bundle because it is absolute trash per norm. Normally these things run about $50, $40, and they give you a 20% chance for a 5-star hero, which in 2019 is a ridiculously high price to pay. Plus, the champions that they handpick aren't even all great defenders, like Groot's usually in there, for example. And then on top of that, we have this questing booster pack available to everybody who is at least Challenger by completing Act 1, Chapter 4, which should be most people, period, in the contest. So let's check out the two offers today, and we will start with the questing boosting pack. Notice this is not an alliance questing booster pack. This is a regular questing booster pack, which is good because these revives and potions do give you the opportunity to have a percentage base revive and also 2,000 health and 3,750 health between the team potions and the regular potions. It's also really nice that they have both a 5 amount of energy refills, or 150 units for the energy refills, and a 30% greater champion boost, which I still think conservatively is worth at least about 150 units for the value if you use it correctly, whether it be on a legend run or say a Alliance War run, Alliance Quest run, or even just a monthly quest run if you're going through something like Epic. I personally use these things when they're about to expire in the arena because they give me a lot more points for my PI, and of course the higher the PI, the more points you get in the arena. And the more points you get in the arena, the less fights you have to actually go through to get the points for the milestones, which is always appreciated. So let's just remind ourselves, let's just say hypothetically that the energy refills are of course 150 units total, and the greater champion boost is worth another 150. So that's 300 units. Well, if you wanted to buy 300 units, that'd be more than $10 worth of units. So you're basically saying for the other $10, you get 5 level 2 team revives, 5 level 3 revives, 5 level 5 team health potions, and 5 level 5 health potions. I don't know if that is an amazing deal for $10. In fact, I think it would be a much, much better deal, obviously, if it was $5. In the best possible scenario, I could see what they used to do, but they went away from recently, which is kind of amazing to me. I don't know if they got like a legal question on their hands, but for a few months this summer, they were giving people who were higher tiers a better deal of the same offer at the same price, which we know from past videos that I've discussed. They actually have a patent for. It is legal for them to do that. But maybe they just went away with it because they didn't want to bother with the backlash. I don't know. But I think this is a fine deal for people who are just starting out and who definitely are before they're uncollected. This is like a C+ grade for people who are not uncollected. But if you are uncollected or especially Cavalier, I think this price should be cut in half. I think this should be about $10. And the amazing thing is, if it was cut to $10, I think Kabam would actually make more money off of it because more people would be enticed to buy it. And obviously, I would also rate it a much higher grade if it was half the price. But for people in my shoes, I think it's like a C. I think it's just an average deal. I'm not saying it's a terrible deal, but it's not a great deal. It's something that unless you are completely depleted in your inventory of all these things, you probably just want to steer clear of. And you can see that 2 out of 4 of the categories I have maxed, even with the monthly inventory cap expansion with one of the pluses of that subscription-based service. So I'm going to give this a C+, maybe a ceiling of a B- if you're out of all these items. But, it's just a C. It's an average deal that I wouldn't say, totally stress over throwing money at. But this deal, legendary normally means 20% RNG, and today is no different. $40 for a 5-star in 2019 should guarantee you a 5-star. At this point, Kabam, I'm going to say this again. Take out the 2,500 5-star Hero Crystal Shards. Just take them out and replace it with a 5-star legendary Alliance War defensive crystal, at least for those that are Cavalier. Because you also have to keep in mind for $40, which is about 1,000 units, right? Maybe a little more than that. You can get 5 regular Cavalier crystals, which are 200 units apiece, and you could pull, like I did last night, a 5-star from one of those 5 and get at least 4 3-stars, if not 4 stars, and who knows, maybe even a 6-star if you're really, really lucky. So if you're Cavalier, I think this either needs to be half the price. I think this is a really fair deal at $19.99. I think for those of you who have the drop rates of Cavalier crystals, that's the price for this thing now. $20, not $40, $20. Now, if you have to take out the Greater Champion boost and maybe downgrade them to regular Champion boosts or even just attack and health boosts, so be it. If you have to take out the 5-star shards for that to happen, so be it. But it's just not worth it, particularly because you might get a 5-star Juggernaut, which is what I got in my last featured crystal, which is why I should never open 5-star featured crystals. Or you might pull someone that is really annoying to fight, like a Nihilus. There are some new champions that are added into this. I appreciate that over the last few months they've added Emma Frost, a Nihilus Havoc thing. But of course, you still have the classics. You still have Groot in this, which, come on. Take out Groot at this point. Spider-Man Miles Morales, I think, should be out of this. Juggernaut should be out of this. I get that Juggernaut's a better defender now that you can't parry him because, of course, you get the recoil effect of being staggered. But at the same time, I want to see straight bangers in this. Keep Spider-Man Stark Enhanced. Keep Medusa. Keep Void. Mephisto, MODOK, fine. But I would say take out Kingpin, take out Cable, take out Groot, take out Black Panther Civil War, Miles Morales, Juggernaut. Heck, I don't even know why Taskmaster's in this. Is Taskmaster a really good defender and I just don't know it? I mean, it's been so long since I played Alliance War, that could be possible. But yeah, just take some of that trash out. Even Red Skull. Like, I don't know anybody now. You just don't hit into his block. If you don't hit into his block, it's a pretty easy fight. So maybe I'm overreacting, but I think this thing should be $20 instead of $40. And I also think that it should guarantee at $40 a 5-star crystal, at least for those who are Cavalier, who have those insane drop rates, statistically speaking. And if you have to take out the 5-star shards and take out most of the boosts, if not even all the boosts, so be it, as long as you're getting a fair value. But at this point, especially for those of you who are uncollected in Cavalier, this Legendary Defensive Bundle, I could not give higher than a D+ grade. It is below average, and it is kind of insulting that you've seen instances where if you're level 60 for $10, you can get a 5-star crystal plus everything else. And now for $40, you have a 20% chance at a 5-star crystal, where even if you get a 5-star, it might be a 5-star Groot. It's just it's a slap in the face to players who have stayed here for 4 years and who honestly deserve a better value for their cash. So those are my 2 grades for today's offers. I hope this video has informed you of your purchasing power. I would say steer clear of both of these and wait for much better things. Keep in mind, it's almost October, and then we're going to be in the month countdown or so by the end of the month for Cyber Monday, which is the July 4th kind of holiday, even though in 2018, Cyber Monday was actually a much better day for offers than July 4th. So if you want to take advantage of that and actually have money, don't blow it on terrible offers like today.